Hello everybody, this is Carmen from Easy Language and welcome back to the 8th video of my Introduction to Cantonese series. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to ask questions in Cantonese. So in Cantonese, asking questions, or the words for asking questions, are different to Mandarin. So bear that in mind if you are a Mandarin learner or if you already speak Mandarin. So first let's look at the pronouns. Okay, so this is kind of one of the most fundamental parts of any language, right? So first let's start with I or me. So pronouns in Chinese, there is no difference between possessive and subject or object pronouns. Okay, so subject pronoun like I or an object pronoun like me. Okay, so first of all we've got ngõ. Next up we have you, lei. Then we have we or us, ngõ哋. Then you have you, plural, or you guys, the way I like to describe it. 你哋. Then we have they or them. 佢哋. Finally, we have a third person pronoun. So this is probably one of the biggest differences between Cantonese and Mandarin. So in Mandarin, you have a separate written character for he, she, and it. In Cantonese, the word is the same, pronounced the same, and the character is also different. The character is also the same for he, him, she, her, and it. So third person pronoun. So it's ko. Perfect. Now we have hai. Okay, so hai is used like the English be before nouns and pronouns to identify, describe, or amplify the subject. Note that it is only used before a noun or a pronoun. Okay, so not an adjective, not a verb, noun and pronoun. Example: 我係私家嚟. So this sentence you probably met before in one of my previous videos in the Cantonese series. Okay, but just means I am Scarlet. 我係私家嚟. Right? So simple as that. Next one. 我係一個老師. 我係一個老師. I am a teacher. Okay. Now let's get down to business. So let's start with our question words. So first start nice and easy with what. So what, there are like 3 ways of saying this, or predominantly there are 2. So first of all you have 乜嘢. So this is kind of more the full form of what. You have 咩. This is like the, I guess, more casual, laid back what. And then you have a combination of the previous 2, which is 咩嘢. Alright, so you can use whichever one you want. Okay, so whichever one you feel more comfortable with. I kind of mix between 乜嘢 and 咩. What in Cantonese is used at the end of the sentence. So you have something, what. You can also have it at the start of the sentence as well, so it depends on what you want to emphasize. But unlike in English, we can use what at the end of the sentence. So it is 乜嘢, 咩, and 咩嘢. Alright? Then we have why. Okay, so why is 點解. Why. So why is used either at the start of the sentence or after the subject. Okay, so you can use why blah 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 blah, or I why, or you why blah 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 blah. Okay, so 點解. Next up we have who, which is 邊個. So here, this one actually, where you place it in a sentence is actually quite important. if you put it at the start of the sentence, so bin go blah 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 blah, is which one is. Whereas if you put blah 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 blah, is bin go, would be who are or who is blah blah blah. Okay, so remember when I taught you about hai, right? So if I say bin go hai Tom, which one is Tom? So maybe it's in a photo or in a crowd and you're trying to pick out which one is Tom, or you're trying to ask which one is Tom. You'll say bin go hai Tom. Switch it around. If you put Tom as your subject, Tom hai bin go. Who is Tom? Yeah, so this isn't, in this context, you don't know who Tom is. In the previous one where you put bin go as a subject, you know who Tom is, but you are looking for him. Something like that. Alright? So where you place the word who, bin go, is very important. Where, which is bin do. Bin do. So you might notice the same bin here, yeah? So it is exactly the same bin. It kind of just means which or which one. Okay? Go is a person or one. Which one? Do is like a place. Which place? So bin go, which person? Bin do, which place? Or if you translate it into English, it would be who and where. And we use bin do kind of like the way we use bin go, except it doesn't really matter like where you put it in the sentence. So you could say bin do hai New York. Where is New York? New York hai bin do. New York is where. But if you put the place first and then bin do at the end, the hai is actually hai, second tone, which means to be at. So that we will jump into more detail in a future lesson. Okay, so that's a different preposition going on. Then we have when, which is gay si. Gay si. When. So gay here in this context means how many, okay, and si means time. So how many time, or like how many hours, or how many minutes, or how many seconds, kind of indicates this. Now we have the last one, which is how many. So here, once again, we have the gay. And then we got do. So gay again means how many, whereas do means many. Okay, so this literally means how many. So gay, do, how many, right? Okay, so turns out how was the last word. So the word for how is điểm nhẫn. Điểm nhẫn. Điểm nhẫn. You can also shorten how and make it dim and omit the yang as well. So dim yang is used quite flexibly. Not sure if that's a word, but you can use it in quite a flexible way. So if there is no subject, you can use it at the start of the sentence, or you can use it before a verb or after a verb. Or if you have more than one verb, you can use it after the first verb. So for example, in a sentence, you can say, how can I fix this computer? The structure of this sentence in Cantonese would be how can fix computer, or you can say I can how fix computer. So I điểm can fix computer, or điểm nhẫn can fix computer. You can also say I can điểm nhẫn fix computer. So it's quite flexible, and it's not like a solid rule. You can also use it at the end of the sentence sometimes, but you explore more of that once you get more into Cantonese. Okay? So that's all I have for you today. So nice and short again. So if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Alright? So bye!